Yeah.
frequency.
Yeah.
You're gonna shit your pants when you see how much the Isom 2 just made.
Oh yeah.
Is it up over 600 yet?
Oh, it's well.
Well. By the way,
it's
when did it
750 over.
hang on.
Oh,
Let me bring
shit.
this up
It's
because
almost
this is going to be interesting.
Let me look.
What you drinking, Royce?
No, it's
All right.
over
Cool.
700,000.
Wow.
Now, hang on, hang on.
Oh, wow.
This is not an accurate number right now. I
Oh, you
open this
haven't
tab.
refreshed.
Oh, you
I-
tease.
I open this tab at 6:30.
No, it's
Right.
not refreshed.
Stop teasing, Daddy. Just pull it out.
7:30. So an hour and a half ago, I opened this. No, it was 6:30. 2.5 hours ago, I opened this.
Oh.
Oh,
So
nice.
where are we at on here?
Dose.
So it's at just shy of 6 right
Just
here.
under.
All right, ready for the refresh?
Touch it. Touch it. Touch that butt.
Yes.
Touch that butt. Do it.
I
Take
just
a look.
Nemo the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
That's a jump. That's
Nice.
a big jump.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours.
That's like that's
2.5,
100,000 an
2.5.
hour.
Dude, I figured that Isom 2 was going to hit 1 million at least.
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
I was way under for
No,
the first
I was
one.
hitting it
It's on
about
its way.
1.5. Maybe
No,
2.
I think it could. I think it could do it. I am. Most of it's going to come in the first day. I was listening to John Della Rose the other day. He had a really good point. Having done things similar to this, obviously, this is a pre-order campaign, not a crowdfund campaign. People keep wanting to call it a crowdfund. It's not. John Della Rose had a really good point. Is that most of it's going to come on within the first 24 hours, because those are all his returning customers. After that, he may not see another bump like he did. Like Eric July saw, I think he saw 2 bumps that superseded his first day of earnings or something like that. Or his
That's
it
incredible.
was ridiculous with his first one. But no,
Wow.
I was so far off on the first one.
They
It
have
was ridiculous.
Well,
I figured he was going to make like 500,000-600,000 just because of the enthusiasm. I don't think anybody saw him doing 3.7.
This is
Keep
pissing
in mind,
off so
his
much people
original
from Marvel.
goal was 100,000. Like,
Hey, Roy-
which means that
Wow.
Eric July looked into what he thought he could do and set his realistic goal. And he even said this: I thought I would only make 100. He's like, I thought 100,000 was a lot of money. Like, Eric said that, and he did. Nobody. That's why it sent shockwaves through the industry. That's why he's getting so much hate. It's because nobody thought he was going to be able to do 3.7 million. That's unheard of.
Have a great night, Kiko.
That dude, unheard of, doesn't even play in the same ballpark as what Eric July hit. Like, unheard of is junior leagues compared to what Eric July hit in that. And that just shows the enthusiasm around one, his audience, and two, what he was able to, how his marketing worked. Because he marketed this for a year before he actually hit the go button on it.
Well, even Drunk 3PO's book did 100,000.
Yeah, and that's
It's pretty
becoming more
great.
regular now with a lot of campaigns. I mean, well, look at Iron Age Media. He hit 25K.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to hear, man.
Like, think about that. Iron Age Media with Anvil hit 25K. That
amazing.
would have been 5 years ago. That would have been unheard of for a guy at
Yeah.
Richard's level.
Mm-hmm.
That would maybe 500. Probably wouldn't have even funded. Now,
Wow. Yeah.
like, because I've been watching this stuff for a
Fund a
while.
Now we're
magazine,
getting
man.
dice.
I need the dice, dude.
Give me
Damn
that
it.
dice.
I wonder if
Freaking
I can hit
nerds.
Richard up and be like, "Hey, bro, can I send you like a C note for some dice?"
Well,
Remember,
actually,
Razor.
It sounds like
Razor
code
made,
for a drug deal.
Razor made 300,000, almost 350.
350,
Nice.
347,000. I put it in a video. Yeah.
But I mean,
And that
if
was
you
only
think about
30
it,
days and only technically like 3 books. He made that much money.
but like you guys are saying, Richard's book is a sampler of everybody else's. That one wasn't going to make as high. Drunk 3POs was centered around kids. That is unheard of for a kid's book to hit 100K.
Yep.
Nice.
It's not even in schools either, or libraries. Yeah.
No, it's not scholastic. It's nothing. So to hit 100K non-sponsored kids book, it is record breaking.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't suck.
Hey, yeah, right?
Well, I ordered
that
it.
would be funny if it fucking it
Right.
sucked ass.
It's missing 3 pages.
All right,
Now, A.S. Burner says rising tide.
all right, guys. I'm gonna bounce because
Bye-bye, sir.
I
Thanks for
have
stopping by.
practicing to do. I have guitars that I haven't played in a long
Mm.
time, so I have practice that I have to do and all that because I want to put out a really, really good cover tune here in a few for everybody. And you guys may not like it. I don't care. It's a passion project of mine. That's where I'm at. It's like, you know, sometimes
that's where
you just
everything starts. True.
sometimes you just gotta do stuff for you, man.
And you're giving me shit for not monetizing enough.
Yeah, you should monetize that shit.
$5 a month, which you're not subscribed, Mister. I want to pay for it. You got $5?
Talk to my wife. She'll tell you.
Does
if
he
I
have
$5?
$5?
Talk to my
Bars on
wife.
the
She'll
Wizards
tell
of the
you if
Coast
I
or
have
something?
$5.
I'll subscribe to you for $5. You subscribe to me. It'll be like a trade.
Good evening to Aaron Barringer.
Talk to my wife. Yeah, I don't think you understand, dude. My wife monitors every dollar we spend.
I don't understand, but I believe you.
It's honestly, you know what it was? I was going to work, I was paying all the bills, I was doing all that stuff, and it got to a point where I was like, I don't have enough time to do that. And I looked at my wife and I was like, I need your help. I need you to start paying attention to this stuff. And just
The system fell in.
a lot of years later, she's really good at it, but not going into some personal things, it terrified her.
Yeah.
When we got out on our own, she like I brought her into a world that she didn't know that she could ever have.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll go into more of that later on in the future.
Yeah,
but no,
see, that's what I love about you, Royce. I could ask you for $5 and you'll give me a biography. You're like 15 books packed into one, man. You should start writing.
17, good sir. Don't shortchange me.
For $5, I'll be your biography.
Please, for the love of God, no. Keep. Oh, no.
What did my show just
I'll
turn
tell you
into?
What, no. But no,
Life
guys.
stories.
I'm
It's your
sorry,
fault,
guys.
Frequency.
50 different biographies.
You sent
No.
the links.
Frequency Wrangler,
Oh.
whatever people call you nowadays. I know you as the man, the fantastic
dude,
Ethan,
The dude over there.
who wrote this book right
Hey.
here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you
That-
read
Yeah,
it?
you definitely got to blow that one up. Hang on.
I think everyone on the panel has a copy.
I don't yet.
Sadly,
Yeah,
me neither.
the guy that wrote this has been unbelievably kind to me, have me on his channel. And I thank you, sir. I apologize. I can't hang out for longer. Thank you for sending me the link. I've got videos that I have to upload, and I have to get back into practice on guitar. And thank you guys. And just, you guys are fucking awesome.
Actually, that's kind of cool. I was hoping you would start picking the music back up.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
Yeah,
Can't wait to hear some melodies.
I don't do melodies. I'm a rhythm guy. I have always been a rhythm guy because I messed up my left arm.
He messed up his left arm in a horrible accident.
No, not in a horrible accident. In 12 minor accidents. The bone
biography?
right here that bone that you feel right there. Yeah, that used to like to pop out about an inch or two. This
Ooh.
bone right here, that used to pop
Ow.
out to about here. And so
Damn, this
if
is
I
the longest outro ever.
all right, fine, fuck you, Billy.
Biography.
This is so
Biography.
mean to him, I swear.
He's
Gave him
giving
the
us.
$5. What did you expect?
But, but I wanted to know if that elbow bone would connect to the hedge bone.
Yeah.
It does not.
See, you
It
need
does
What's
not.
a hedge bone?
No, it connects. It no. The elbow bone connects to the.
That was a sneak peek into biography number 3. He messed
You
up
guys
his
are
arm.
assholes.
Yes, but we wouldn't be assholes if we didn't like Royce.
Well,
So
We're gonna be assholes and play the Isom 2 animation trailer, which is pretty fucking dope.
Yeah,
will
have
the
you guys
music
seen
get
it
us
yet?
Flagged?
It ain't gonna get us
Would it?
flagged.
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
It's got no copyrighted music or anything. You're fine.
Yeah, and if it got us flagged, I could just trim it out later. Or
It ain't gonna
usually
get
when
you
I see
flagged.
flag that says it's not a problem with the channel, it's just you can't be monetized for it. Well, I'm
I
not
doubt
monetized
Ripper would
anyway,
flag
so
you.
That is true. You are not monetized. You're still badass, but you're not.
demonized. Oh no.
Brazen. Don't get brazen with me.
I would actually watch
It's a
this if it
fascinating
was a
thing.
show.
We often like to think of
That
it as
might
something
become a
that just
reality looking at
is.
this.
It may well become it.
But too many people let the
I like
past determine who they are.
the mid style between comic and cartoon.
I know, I do too.
Yeah.
I like the sense
That-
of motion.
When true greatness.
They used to
is
make
determined by
cartoons
how
like that.
one
They don't
feels
do it
in the
anymore.
present.
Yeah, this is very 90s style.
Mhm.
Which, given all the people he has working on it, makes sense.
Although I would add down the bloom and the chromatic abbreviation.
So if I'm helping you, I have one condition. Yeah. No more quitting. Time is a gift, Isom. What are you gonna do with yours?
Kick some ass.
There at the end, that was some full-on shonen badassery.
Well,
Yes, it
Classic
was.
90s cartoons right there.
so I gave the original book a 7 out of 10. But in
Mhm.
all honesty, everybody on this panel freaking met each other because the damn book. So even if I don't care for it, I'm going to get all 3 of them.
Now there has been some shifting opinions of it. Too bad Royce couldn't stick around for this part of the conversation, because some people have said some people didn't care for it from the get go. Others, still undecided. Yeah, I wanted to have this conversation with him because he was saying how Isom seems so callous that he can't like him as a character. But the way that it was brought up when he was actually kind of arguing with himself about how his priorities for his motivations are so out of whack, that's just shy of a flashing neon sign that says foreshadowing. That's going to be an issue, you know?
Like I said, I have critiques of it, but I still massively enjoyed it. I gotta be right back.
Yeah.
Well, so this is how I look at it. It was a pilot. It was his first one. He wrote it. And what did he do? He went and hired professional writers. He brought them in. I mean, he's got the sisters working on the Ira book. Ira was only supposed to be a side character. These guys made Black Widow. Like, she was always just I can do martial arts in the corner. It wasn't until these sisters took over her project, she became the Black Widow.
Oh, wow.
So the fact he brought them in, he brought in Chuck. I mean, yes, the first one has some serious flaws, but it was an amateur. He brought in real writers, and I bet you anything they are helping him to make sure that this ends well.
See, I don't have too many problems with the story itself, but more along the lines of the delivery. I kind of got a little lost on like the time skip after the first couple pages. I couldn't quite figure out what that timeline was exactly. Some of it seemed like it was kind of jerked from one scene to another. You know, like some of these scenes were like took main plot points, shoehorned them together. Like there was supposed to be something more in between that made them flow, and it just wasn't quite there.
Honestly,
that was my issue with it.
I think they could have done without having Yaira and Alpha Core fly in there. I mean, they literally just barge in for a few pages, and maybe that was the intention.
It just screams, I want these people to say their first appearance was Isom 1. I mean, he had the big blocky letters displaying their name almost like it was a banner in and of itself. So he clearly wanted all of them to be seen and associated with the first issue of the Rippaverse. I can't imagine that not being the case, or else he wouldn't have introduced them in that way.
I'm willing to bet he took more of a story hit just for more of a marketing, giving us a hint at what was possible or what is possible in Isom. I think that might be the idea he's going for. Now, granted, there are rough edges, and I will cut him some slack just because this is his first go at it.
Oh yeah, learning curve, definitely. He did better than I ever could have.
He did
How many
better
graphic
than me,
novels
that's
do
for
I
sure.
have? None. All right. Aaron Behringer says their intro panels reminded me of the Borderlands boss names.
Yeah,
Classic.
definitely.